Us this morning, Town Manager, Carabasset Valley, hard-working man, heck of a nice guy. How are you, Dave?
Good, thanks. I don't know about that, but
Well,
yes.
yes,
But thanks
indeed.
very much for having me. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, we got a lot of things to talk about here this morning. The special town meeting that's going to be held on Monday at the library at 6 p.m., correct?
Tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right. It's coming right up, the annual meeting, and everyone's welcome, right?
Yeah, it is. This isn't the annual meeting, but this is a special
meeting.
town meeting. Yes.
Okay, sorry.
And the purpose of that is to see if the town wishes to purchase a 250-acre lot about 1 mile south of the Valley Center District, otherwise known as the Ted Jones lot. The purpose of the Board of Selectmen are fully behind this, and the rationale for it is continued forest management. We've been very successful in the town public lot with that, and trail development, non-motorized trail development. This whole deal was kind of put together by Larry Warren. It's a very complicated deal. There are benefits for his organization, the Longfellow's Heritage Trails organization. They'll get to build a trail through it that would eventually enable Carabasset to hook up with Kingfield.
Right.
So provided we can get the proper easements to get through, we're still working with the Penobscot Indian Nation on that. So I think the selectmen see this as real beneficial in the long term. We're buying it for a bargain price at $150,000 for 250 acres.
Wow, that's a...
Yeah, there are some tax considerations to the owners of the property, the Jordan family. So there, and even Larry's organization. So it's a complicated deal, but the selectmen see it as very beneficial for the town. I happen to agree with them. I think in the long term it's a good deal. And even financially, the town's note when we bought for the $420,000 deal, when we bought 1,200 acres from the state that's contiguous with the town public lot, that 20-year note is coming due in 2021, 21,000 and change a year, and so that would go away, and then we would, for about 15 grand a year, take a note out to buy this land.
So it wouldn't change taxes significantly?
No, it would not. No, we see it as a good investment for the town. There's very little taxes on the property itself. The property's in tree growth, $650 a year. So I mean, we're not really losing anything on a $3 million tax commitment. So, yeah, it's seen as a good investment. But the town meeting is at the library at 6 o'clock tomorrow night, and obviously we encourage the voters that wish to come to show up.
Yeah, and if you have any questions, that would be the place to ask them.
Yep.
And it's a special meeting, library at 6 o'clock, and 250-acre lot, Ted Jones lot, and owned by the Jordan family now. And you can find out more information with that. There's some other things that are happening too. Let's talk about this mountain fire station.
Yeah, so we've been, the town has been putting money in a fire station reserve account for the last 4 years. With the idea that it's time to start thinking seriously about building a fire station up on the mountain area. Our mountain fire station currently is located in 2 bays of the Sugarloaf Maintenance Garage. A lot of people may not know that.
Right.
And it's just not adequate for what we need. On top of that, Sugarloaf really needs the extra space, for all of their equipment. So we've been there's been a committee involved with planning going forward for a new fire station. The town has hired a construction manager, H.E. Callahan, who was with us the time we built the library. They're doing a great job, and the committee. So we're kind of moving forward with that project with the idea that would get built next year. Sugarloaf has very generously donating a 2-acre lot for this. Yeah, this lot is next to the salt shed storage building. So it seems perfect, and so we're going to try to move forward with that project. The town would need to approve this project in March at the annual town meeting, but again, they've been very supportive of putting additional money in this reserve. And again, this is one of these deals where we've been putting $60,000 a year in a reserve for this project. And if we go ahead and build the project, the amortization, the debt service would be about the same. So again, you wouldn't notice any effect on your tax rate. I mean, grant you, we're still appropriating $60,000. a year to pay off the debt for this, but we've been putting that kind of money aside. So I think it's, you know, I know it's a good project. Our fire chief, Courtney Knapp, has done a great job for the town all these years. You know, he's been involved with the department for over 40 years, and, you know, he's pretty excited about this, as I think we all are. So it's being built as a public safety building. If we wanted to put the police department down there, we could. It's being planned that way. So.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so I think people have been very supportive of, you know, of this project, but a lot's going on behind the scenes planning for that, you know, for that, a lot of work. Yeah, a lot of work, so all good.
How is it when you're, we're talking about the Ted Jones piece, you have to talk to the Indians about that and negotiate with the Penobscot Indians. They own an awful lot of land around here, don't they?
Actually, they own 24,000 acres in this town. Yeah, and so they're a big landowner. They own, well, not almost half the town, but that they acquired, that they purchased with money they got from the Indian Landscape Settlement back in 1980. So yeah, I mean, they've been very generous. We've been able to use their lands on a year-to-year basis. We get annual use permits for Nordic ski trails, mountain bike trails, ATV trails, snowmobile trails. I mean, you know, it's very, very important. And we like to reciprocate too. I think it's important to note that, you know, Sugarloaf's been very generous. You know, they provide a program for them to come over and ski with their, you know, especially with their youth. The town gives $1,000 a year to the youth programs. Sugarloaf donates some golf passes for some of their auctions. So we try to, you know,
Sure.
and we try to, you know, be good stewards too. We also, you know, get an annual use permit for the use of the carriage road, and the town maintains that to the tune of $10,000 or $11,000 a year. So hopefully it's seen as a good reciprocal agreement, you know, between the two entities. And, you know, we do care a lot about their lands and
Right.
try to support them in any way we can too.
And all the more reason to be respectful when we are using
That's right.
these so-called lands as well. We're going to take a break. We'll come back and we'll talk more about mountain bike trail development, airport projects, and more with Dave Cota, Town Manager of Carrabassett Valley. We'll be right back.